Hello and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Julia Darcy, and in this video, I want to show you why should you work with me and why my program has 100% success rate. I promise it's going to be a short video. Please still stay till the end. And I'm going to share with you my screen right now, and we're just going to start because I appreciate your time and I value it as well. So high league method was created when honestly spending so much time with different coaches programs, reading a lot of books, I realized that a lot of the programs just water. It's just water that makes you maybe even create certain things, certain problems in your head that you don't even have. And my question for myself, firstly, was how can I be successful, more productive, without sacrificing my health, without sacrificing friends, without sacrificing, travels, recreation, and life in general. Because honestly, I didn't, and I'm a business owner, and I did not want to end up just spending all my time in one area, being stuck there, feeling burned out, starting cycles again, feeling unfulfilled in other areas, feeling low energy, health, no friends, no community. I was tired of it. And that's where I decided to change the method. I decided to change the way I was approaching things. And I've tried this. And also, this is what I do with my clients, personal clients, or in any program, because the method is just universal. And this is how I bring people from zeros to heroes, pretty much. All right. So, just a little bit about me if you don't know who. My name is Julia Dars, if you don't know who I am. My name is Julia Dars. I'm a mentor and a coach. I'm a neuronumeric psychologist. I'm specializing in neuro rewiring. In short, it's basically when you have neurons that are built already, they're very strong in your head, and that just drives the behaviors or unwanting behaviors or feelings. And that's what kind of prevents you, or that's why you're being stuck in there. I have a specialty in there, and I help people from toxic relationship, healing from toxic relationship, reactivity, just certain traumas as well. And not only from the negative part, but from the positive part, rewiring new pathways for new ways and new approaches that they can actually use, that they can change their mindset, put it this way. I'm also a spiritual facilitator. I'm big on energy. I'm big on if you feel depressed, stressed, low energy, then that's how your life will be. And that's because like everything you do is a reflection of you. I'm also a fitness coach, nutritional coach, and bodybuilding bikini division champion. And the reason I put in here and I left this in this presentation is just because to show you that I'm not only the person who will tell you, hey, let's go get it, but I also care about health, because I know that if you don't have good health, unfortunately, you're not going to go long run. So I do have all the habits and I build the discipline around it, and I can teach a person an easy tricks and life hacks that can improve their health, like 100%. That's why I left it there. So how I work, foundational life elements. I do not believe, and this is my philosophy, that anyone can be happy and feel fulfilled if they sacrificing one area in their lives. There's a system, there's an entire system, and that's called human being. And in this system, you have different missions in different areas. And if you sacrificing, let's say, your family, your friends, your recreation, just for you to be successful, just to, win that game, that means that I guarantee you, along the road, gonna feel so depressed and down, because as a system, your system requires different elements in order for it to thrive. And also you're gonna have a lot of regrets, like later in life. I realized that, earlier in my life. And that's why I decided to approach myself as the entire system, not just one element of, let's say, business owner. Okay. So I analyze all aspects of your life, uncovering foundational elements and blind spots. This helps you understand your current position, setting the stage for transformative growth, and charting a course towards your desired future. Blind spots. What is blind spot? When you like just getting stuck in one, I don't know, let's say problem, right? And it's just hard for you to see where is the error occurring and why is this problem is not getting solved, because any problem has million solutions. So when I work with people, it's my talent, gift, skill, whatever you want to call it. I see that if we just change this, then the entire system will change. The change in one element in the system changes the entire system. And that's why I focus a lot on blind spot. Sometimes we can be unaware of why is it happening, because we are so deep in it that just to step out of the situation and look at it from the different perspective is very hard. So that's why anyone need like a third opinion, for instance, right? A coach who will look from at this situation from the completely new perspective and show you, okay, this is where we can, trick, this a little bit, tweak the system, and that will help you to thrive and succeed. Strategic roadmap. I create a comprehensive and effective roadmap outlining the right goals and steps to reach your desired outcome. This tailored plan will ensures you follow a clear and structured path towards achieving your personal and professional objectives. So I not only just talk to my clients like, oh yeah, let's set a goal, cool, and then they go and they come back, and I don't do it. I create literally a roadmap with them, not for them, because I want you to have that ability. I want you to have the ability of seeing things from the different perspective, identifying the blind spot, and also finding those key goals and steps that you have to take in order to get that result. So remember, 20% of effort can bring 80% of results, but most people operate on 80-20. They put 80% of their effort and energy and they get only 20% of results, and they get discouraged, burned out. They feel like unworthy of a better life, unworthy of a better relationship and friends, and maybe money, right? So that's why I help them create, and I help you create those steps that you may, because think of it, this is what I do for a living. I spend a enormous amount of money on my education, a lot. I read books. I, hire mentors and coaches. And yes, of course, there were instances where the program wasn't just, what I expected, but I anyway take something good from it. And I do this almost, like for 10 years already. 10. Do you have the time to read? Do you have the time to go through the information and see which one is actually unnecessary for you and which one do you want to take? I don't think so. So that's why it's so important to have the person, like in this case is me, who has all the knowledge, who has all the wisdom, and already worked with so many people. And as I work with people, I can give you statistics very easily. And today I'm going to show you a couple of my clients, recent clients, and their unbelievable results. Also, enhancement techniques. I provide necessary psychological and spiritual practices to ensure your well-being and maintain high energy levels. These tailored practices support your overall health and enhances your ability to thrive in all areas of life. As I already said, I'm big on energy. I'm big on spirituality. I'm big on your state of being. Because if you wake up in the morning and if you learn how to, because if you're not doing this now, don't think doomed, okay? Believe me, and today I'm going to show you these examples. But if you wake up feeling groggy, and this is just learned behavior, don't think it's you. This is just learned behavior. And I know the tools and tricks how to give you that in such an easy and playful way that you don't feel like pressure, like another pressure on your shoulders, and B, you actually gonna start like feeling the change tomorrow. I guarantee you. So, and if you wake up, groggy and sad and, depressed with like, oh my God, it's another day. This is what I need to do. And then the family, or if you don't have family, like, oh, I don't have, girlfriend or boyfriend, like all of these kind of things. And you just feel chaotic and overwhelmed. This is how your day and your life in general will be. But if you learn, if how I teach you, if you learn how to do this, when you wake up, imagine that you're smiling, you have different, and we will create rituals for you. Mind you, not all rituals are good for everyone. Okay, that's why I take the person as the unique element. Not all, yes, there are similarities in routines, obviously, but for each one, because you have your own resources, you have right now your life that I don't want you to just like rebuild in one night. So we need to tailor that routine, to tailor that approach according to your life right now, right? And then you're not gonna feel overwhelmed with this approach. But if I tell you, hey, wake up at 4 now, no, wake up at 3 because you have to do this and this and that, and then you're gonna have to do this, and then you're gonna have to go for a walk, meditation, then cold plunge. If I throw at you all of that, you're gonna be like, I actually don't even want to leave right now because it just becomes so overwhelming. So when your energy is um, light, when you express that to the world will give you back. And I'll show you how it works a little bit later. So people I work with, honestly, when people ask me, what is your niche? I always say people, because I had men and women. I had entrepreneurs. I had high level executives. I had just like housewives that just feel that they not living their life, like their kids are grown right now and they just lost. I had men, entrepreneurs and business owners who just like they're doing okay, but for some reason, they like life is empty. So I had all of them. So I can't say that I had people at their 20s and I had people at their 70s. So it's just a huge variety. It just depends on, like, I guess people who I work with, just as an umbrella, is people who feel that something isn't going right for a long time already. They cannot figure out what, and they need a different approach because they tried things, or maybe they haven't tried anything, and they don't even know where to start. So people who feel stuck and can't figure out a new way to achieve results, people who feel overwhelmed from juggling multiple things at once, people who need help holding themselves accountable. This is the big one. People usually devalue this point, but I gotta tell you that, uh, and you can watch testimonials on my YouTube channel. I took the interview because I think that's the best, honestly, that's the best marketing for it. But people said, like all my people said, accountability was a big factor. Because when you, and this is why my method is so 100%, I can tell this, because I care, because I know that my mission in this planet is to help people. And I truly care. I truly care. I vote for each one of my clients, and I'm not leaving them alone until I see that they did it. Not pushing, just using, the approach for this person, right? Because everyone is unique. Um, So accountability is a huge part. When you know that, let's say if there's a group setting, when you know that there are people who will be on a Zoom call and you will be, sharing your results, then when you see other people doing this, you're like, well, you know what? I'm no different. I also can achieve that. So I will do it. You have that extra motivation. When you hired me, that I will be asking you, and just that feeling along that you are not alone in this journey, that someone right now is kind of holding my hand and helping me through this. Oh yes, you're gonna want to do it way more than when you alone, believe me. People who want to live a full and happy life instead of wasting it on unimportant things, and this is huge. A lot of the time, and we haven't learned goal settings and focus, and what is the key goal or key steps there. I think nobody taught us, but again, as like I'm a coach and this is my life, so I spend money on learning how to do that. So we like most of the time feel that these things right now are way more important because they're so close and they just in front of you than that big goal, and that balance, that life that you want to have, because this triggers you right now. How can you not take, like pay attention to it? And I will teach you how. Because once you change the mindset a little bit, those things, you will feel that, oh my God, life is so much better right now. Like, why was I doing this time? People who want to dish worries, anxiousness, sadness, and poor health. Honestly, I've been there, and it's not fun. This is not fun when you wake up in the morning feeling anxious, feeling sad, feeling that, oh, this is just another day, and you kind of have to go through it. Oh, or you sacrifice your health. You haven't been to the gym, you haven't did any fitness or physical activity. You don't even want to go to the doctor because you're afraid of what they're going to tell you. So I think that's misery, not life. And we work on that too. People who want to achieve more without sacrificing relationships, personal growth, recreation, and friends. And again, this is just because I look at the person as the entire system, not just one thing. I don't coach just the high achiever, structure or high achiever tips. I don't coach just health, because it doesn't work separately. It all comes and goes together. All right. So this is my client, Guy Hegerberg, and this is his beginning point before he started working with me. He's one of my followers. He's been following me for a long time. And when I launched the mastermind program, he agreed on it. I reached out to him and I said, hey, I see that you're following me. Would you like to try it? He was skeptical at once, and I'm gonna leave all the videos under this one, because you can obviously, go and just listen to what he has to say, not my words. But this is his point A. He was engaging in continuous work with 24/7 availability and commitment. So he is in the higher level at his work. He has people underneath him, and anytime they would make a mistake, he is there to fix it. He is there to help. No personal life, no boundaries there. Relationship status lacks meaningful personal relationships, so he tried. It didn't work out for a couple times, put it this way. So he kind of gave up on that idea, right? And I'm gonna like vote for you and motivate you more than you think, because I know what a relationship means in person's life for everything. Okay, bad relationships in general, bad outcome in everywhere. Good relationships, beautiful outcomes in everywhere, just because your energy state is different. um Currently not engaged in any. That was a number A, his point A. Motivated levels, experience low motivation, impacting overall productivity and engagement. Fulfillment, feels unfulfilled, indicating a significant discrepancy between his current state and his aspirations or needs. So quite honestly, he just said that, and it's in the interview, he said, honestly, I was skeptical about this program. And I can blame him. I can blame him. There are a lot, like there's a lot of noise right now over there on the internet. By my program, I guarantee you that you need to see, like, my morals are very, like, I just universally have high morals. If I promise, I deliver. If a person comes to me, I give him all my attention, I give him all my care, because now I want this person to succeed, and he came to me for help. And I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, well, sorry, it didn't work out. So, and he also said, I was expecting, like when we were talking, I'm like, what do you expect, like, what are you expecting from this program? And he said, oh, that is going to be transformational. And I thought, like, just based on the everything that he said, I was like, all right, I definitely gonna try to deliver that. And I did. And he said that, this program, the coaching method that I have, exceeded his any expectations. So this is what we did. Not gonna read all of it, but this is pretty much like what my program is for like me coaching people. So we found his blind spots. We did a simple exercise. We found blind spots. We evaluated it. What is in that area, and what can we do? One thing. What can we do to just get this higher? And I'm a big person. I'm a big believer in small steps bring the biggest results. Because if you try to, I guess, it's gonna sound like but like if you try to eat the elephant at once, that's gonna be very difficult. But if you do this by, like pieces, it's gonna be easy. And honestly, I don't know what this phrase is, just doesn't sound good about the eating fellow elephants. But anyway, so we developed a roadmap with him, and you can read it. I'm just gonna just go through the main points. Literally roadmap. Like I'm not kidding. So I'm giving a workbook. I think it's like 60 pages or something, with all the exercises, with everything. Like there's a guide for you. So it's not just, like I tell you to do something and you just forgot. No, it's a guide. So we found, and we based on his availability right now, right? Like he wanted to be at his point B, and based on that, and based on, it's like a mathematical equation. And based on what you have right now, or he had, right? How can we bring that area that was sinking, and you're going to see it a little bit later, but let's say relationship, a higher one level, one, not 10, not 25, just one. So we developed those steps, realistic steps. I could have said, hey, go on the dating site, for instance. But it wasn't a person that, wanted to do dating sites. So if I said to him, go on dating sites, I don't think he's gonna be, it would be successful, just because his way of meeting people was different, right? We did next, what we did, we incorporated of meditative practices. That was big step. And I do my meditations myself. Sometimes it's a personal meditation, but basically I know, and I've learned a lot of meditation techniques. I've done it. My biggest, like, a longest meditation was like 3.5 hours. So I can say that, I'm pretty experienced in meditating. And I know that meditation does, like, it just does wonders to the person's life. We set key goals, key life areas that we wanted to bring up. And then we were going obviously through accountability program, checking with everything. Also, there is another element to it, and I don't think it's here, but it is a game. So we playing I developed a game that is just so interesting. It's a personal development game where you pull the card and the card says what to focus on. Super fun, but makes unbelievable changes. It's just crazy, like relationship, friendships, like inner relationship with yourself, mental health. So cool. And that's what I meant by saying I wanted it to be more joyful, more playful, right? Not only just, work, but let's also incorporate the game in there. That's why, all my clients in this particular program also achieved all results in just 1 month. And the program is 2 months, but I'll tell you a little bit later. So this is guys' results, right? So look, if you look at the left, and I'm a big believer of pen and paper. So I do this, I use it. So March, we started in March. This was his point A. So you can see health was at 7, France, I think 9. So one thing that he really managed good. Then recreation, you can see, I think it's what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Relationships, was it relationships? Oh, that's recreation. Relationships at 4, recreation, and you can just take a look at it right now. And this is what happened in May. So March, 2 months, right? March, April, May. Yeah, May 1st, we did this. Look at all the areas. Look how better it looks. Firstly, look how better looks his relationship things. And I'm gonna tell you right now that he started dating. And I gave him a couple things to change in his dating life. And mind you, guy is, I think he's 62. So if you say, like, if you watching this and you like, I don't know, 35 or 40, and you're thinking like, oh, it's too late for me to change something, guy is 62, and he used my advice, and it worked. It was uncomfortable for him, obviously, but hey, uncomfortable. If it's uncomfortable, that means that's a growth point for you. So he started dating with this person, used my advice, and it was amazing. He said that it's just like, again, it's all in YouTube interview, but it's just different from all other women he met. Then recreation, look at how it improved. Also spirituality, obviously. He started meditating. He started incorporating more walks, more things, more advice, like more different mindset techniques that I gave him. Then career also improved in his finances. So as a neuronumeric psychologist, I also use numbers and specific and unique date of birth to show where the blacks could be and how you can, let's say, improve your, he's good. Like, put it this way, for his life, he's good. He probably didn't want to go and do something extra, but he wanted to do something purposeful that was also fulfilling for him, not only for money. And I gave him these recommendations. He obviously and I didn't know that. You can see this on the interview. I think it's the second one, the smaller video, but it was so funny because I didn't know that, honestly. We met in the week, and then I kind of didn't even ask about like that. But then in the end, obviously I asked him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this like side hustle, and I'm making money." I'm like, "Oh, look at that! That's amazing!" And he was so happy. So this improved as well in personal growth. Everything improved. 2 months. 2 months. Now imagine when people spend years and years in psychiatrists, psychologists, like programs that don't work, coaches that like just trying to, and there are so many beautiful coaches out there, but as well as there are so many coaches that really should not coach. All right. Next, this is his point B: work-life balance, transition to normal work hours. First of all, really, what? Like what? But yes, he finally set the boundaries. His improvement, his relationship with all of his employees, because again, we were going through different tactics, and he tried this. It was uncomfortable, but it worked. So his relationship with his employees improved, and just now working there is way more fulfilling and I guess better than it was before. Health and mood improvement. Obviously achieved notable improvements. We also said, it's funny, for the second month, because we achieved all goals in 1 month, put it this way. I'm like, okay, so let's create new goals. And he said he wanted to drop weight. So he did. He set a goal of 6 pounds, I think. Yeah, 6 pounds. And he did. And I gave him all the recommendations. That's why I noticed, like I mentioned you about being a health coach, fitness and nutritional coach. And he did. He dropped 6 pounds. I mean, wow, in 1 month, which is probably would never happen if he didn't come to this program. I guarantee you. Now, romantic social engagement, obviously, he started dating a beautiful person. Increased motivation in the interview. Also, you can look in my Instagram account, highlights, mastermind. You can go and track all of the things that they were saying to me. Like, oh, I don't know, like I just feel every day, feel better, better, better. I'm more motivated, have more energy. I am so excited about starting a new day. Isn't it beautiful? Enhance professional relationships, family relationships, and entrepreneurial venture here. So that's, oh yeah, I've noticed that I've mentioned this too here. Another person, this is another my client, is actually a good friend of mine. So I was taking a big risk by inviting him to this program because we're friends. And because we're friends, there is a bias towards listening to your friend or to your, parents or to your spouse, right? But I did, and I really wanted to help him. And I kind of can see through you right away and tell you like where you stopping yourself. And that's what I seen with him. And I understood that just being friend won't cut it. And I invited him to this program and he said yes. So financial status, that's how much he is approximately was making as a physical therapy doctor. Work commitment, he was really like honestly 24/7. No jokes. I know this person for so many years. No jokes, 24/7. Mental well-being, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of, oh, you didn't do this, that's why you're not a good person. You didn't accomplish this task. And also that what this creates, if you have this in your head, it creates a low desire in pursuing things further, because who would want to do anything if you're constantly judging yourself, right? Physical health. So he struggled there like a lot because again, work-life balance wasn't there. Working so many hours, had no energy or time going to the gym. Personal fulfillment. So kind of like a small circle of friends. Focus levels. So he was dealing with a lot of like unfocused things, like just what I said in the beginning. This is more important because this is in front of me, right? Social life and recreation, and you can see what was there. Now, these are his results. March and May. You can see and again, like when he saw it, he's like, yeah. And I'm like, stop being like that person. Like, just be happy for this because this is huge. I mean, look at that. Everything improved, literally everything. So we saw his blind spot, and that was easier because I just know the person right away. He hired a person. He changed the schedule. We implemented a lot of cool things, and also meditation. Also, you can watch his interview on my YouTube channel, but just want to spit it up. Now, his results. I think that was one of the big one. He made $40,000 just because we focused on what was important, and he listened and he actually did it, and that's the result. Because this is his strong point in his work, and he implemented it, boom, right? At 2 months. So I think it was in month and a half, something like that. Reduce work hours. He successfully delegated tasks by hiring a trainer. Daily meditation incorporated that. He also said that he was skeptical. He knew the benefits of meditation, but he did not want to do it because in his mind it was something unachievable, something long and like very tricky. And I gave him a guided meditation, where all you need is sit down and listen. That's it. Like obviously I could have went and found like a meditation on Google, but I believe in personal touch. Then health and fitness. we literally took, again, as with Guy, we took what he had there, his resources, and we put it in his life. And that's how now he's going 6 times a week. And we started with 2. And he eventually grew into 6, right? We found, like, I showed him the schedule, help him with that. And we created this personal routine for him. Professional development. So initiated mentorship program. That's how he literally, like, improved his financial results. He started also dating a girl. Also, mental state changed. He said that he's just way lighter right now. It doesn't mean that all the problems disappeared, but he starts seeing different ways. That's what also I've said before. I teach you how to approach things with different mindset. So when we're done, because obviously I'm not going to be coaching you for the whole life, because that's probably would tell how bad of a coach I am. But and that's why I'm also a mentor, because I teach you, I want you to have that. And that's what I gave to him, seeing that a lot of things just, they're not important at all. And when he saw it, when he tried and, like, he trusted me with this, he achieved that. I mean, isn't it beautiful? Like, when now you have big money, you have also fulfilling career, you have relationship, he also started going and, like, finding in, new friends. He started getting outside more. His mental state improved. I mean, now life is beautiful. And this is what I can give you as well. So why work with me? You can read through the text, but I can tell you that results are 100%. I guarantee you 100% results. You have nothing to lose. If you like, I also don't believe in pushing people. I can show you why you should do, like, certain things. But if at one point in my coaching, and it only applies if you actually do the work, not what you came and you didn't do anything and you're like, oh, you know what, it didn't work. Because for me, your results are most important for me. B, my reputation. I'm not just inviting people to my program to just take their money and then what, like, they can post things, they can comment things, it's all open right now. And they can say, oh, I didn't do, like, Julia didn't deliver what she promised, Julia didn't do this, Julia didn't do that. No, like, honestly, no, this is a no-go for me. So if at one point, 2 weeks, that you feel just it's maybe not a right time, it also resentment, I can also talk to you about this, but everything happens in 2 weeks. You're like, you know what, I'm just so overwhelmed and maybe I'm not ready. And I also, first, before even start coaching, I see where a person is, and if, like, which program, because I have many of them, which program will be beneficial for this person. All right. So, like, essentials kind of things, and then basics, and then advanced. So results, if 2 weeks, passed, and you're like, you know what, I didn't even touch it, I didn't do this, it's like very small chance that this gonna happen. I guess, well, it's never happened to me, but I just want it. I just have it. I um honestly, I don't remember refunding anyone. Trying to think. No. So I guarantee you results, but let's just put it out there. 2 weeks, you don't do anything, you didn't touch it, I refund your money. Come back when you're ready. Time. I guarantee you that you're gonna spend, more time in doing life than, concentrating on things that you don't need. And you will learn and achieve the results in, like, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, if you decide to go with me in a personal mentorship. Because sometimes people come just for, I want to do this. Sometimes I have personal mentorship, and then people go to the program just because they want that accountability, and they kind of want have that, sense of, oh, I'm not alone here. Or vice versa. Sometimes people come to the group, more of a group coaching, and then, like, you know what, there are things that I need to work personally with you, and they come to the mentorship. So it depends, right? You will start enjoying life faster than you will than with others. 100%. I haven't heard of the program like this. And well-being. You don't have to sacrifice your health and well-being for success and money. You don't have to. Like, it's not my philosophy. I don't teach that. I am not an advocate for high achievers and let's just forget about everything else. And you think I'm just gonna do this for now, but next year or next week or next month, and it just never happens. That, like, I can tell you 100% it will never happen. If you think right now you're watching this video, if you think, oh, I'm just gonna do this for a little bit more and then I start, no, because you already built a habit. You already built the neural patterns in your brain that alone, unfortunately, probably won't allow you to do that. All right. So next, these are the prices. So I have, as I said, different programs. This particular one is the program um, for a group setting. It doesn't mean that I'm waiting for the group to come in. No, it just, you sign up, you go, if it's just like, sometimes cohort can start with 10 people, sometimes with one, and it's fine. I don't really care. So I have the structure where you sign up, we go through the program with you, and then by the time somebody else can join the group. So it's like a community. Think of it as like a mastermind community, just ongoing, right? So monthly, $199 per month, right? And this is what you get there. $249 per month. I think it's like super low. I wanted to also make it, it's not my highest ticket, obviously. My highest ticket is my personal mentorship, and depends on like the time frame, but it starts with like $1,000 per month. But this is the program for people who just, maybe they don't have that ability right now. But it's also cool. I also do this because I love group settings. I'm going to be honest. I love teaching groups. And I think in the group, there's it's a lot of fun with the group. So gold per month, it's $249 or $4 per day. I mean, come on, $4. You're not even gonna buy a coffee for $4. So you have the webinar for key goals. I just want you to have that. Obviously, I will help you to set those goals, to create the roadmap, but I just want you to have that. So we meet on a Zoom calls. You have a workbook, you have my support, educational materials, and personal sessions with me. Personal session with me. So in the beginning, when we start the before the program, we do the 1 hour session where we go through the wheel of life balance. What the bronze package just doesn't have it. Like, you do it yourself. You watch the webinar. I'll show you how to do this, and then on Zoom you can ask questions. And then platinum, it's $9.99 per month, or $16. Again, not a huge price. I think you have everything in gold, but it's also personal mentorship, and we're going to be meeting with you bi-weekly for approximately hour and a half. If there are people in this package as well, then this could, but it's just no more than 10 people, because it's really hard for me to juggle all of the Zoom sessions like this, and focus. So these are no more than 10 people, but if in that cohort, let's say there are 2 people or 1 person, then you're just lucky. So get in touch with me. It's email Julia@Bilbadars, or Julia. I'm very active on Instagram. It's @Julia_Dars. Thank you so much. I'm gonna stop sharing and come to you here. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking your time. Come work with me. I know that my program is like, you know how they say you need to be the result of your program, and I'm a result of my program. If you look at my social media, you can see like my life, because I share this there, not for the sake of, hey, look at me, but for the sake of, hey, this is what I do, and this is how I coach. So like, I talk. And I think that another thing that's a strong point of mine is that I really care. I love people. It makes me so happy when I see the results of my clients. It just gives me that, it's my drug. Okay, put it this way. Let's say it's my drug, and I love it. So this why I think like I'm a result of my program. I'm a big fan of what I do because I know that I've put a lot of effort and my heart and money into studying and educating, and it's not for myself. Really, obviously for me as well, because I do this in my life. I incorporate everything in my life, what I teach and what I give people and tools that I use, but also for me to create that super fast and productive and effective program that people come, get their value, get their results, and go live their lives. This is my philosophy. So I hope I'm going to see you very soon at any one of my programs. So that was the High League Mastermind program. If you want to work personally with me, please contact me either through via email or Instagram. And yes, thank you so much for watching again and have a wonderful day. And I hope I see you soon. Bye bye.